Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. So today I want to talk about bitter blood. Now, bitter blood is essentially bad blood. And bad blood is the ill will, the angst, the anger, resentment, and everything else that's tied to relationships, and particularly relationships that have come to an end. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand it. I don't understand why people hold on to this bad taste, this bad blood within them. And you're saying, well, difficult and demanding, I think it's apparent, right? This person did something that crossed me, and that's why I can't stand their stinking ass, and if I could put them on a goddamn stake and walk them down the street, I would do so. You see, I understand. I get the emotion behind it. But what I want to know is, why are you holding on to that? And let me explain to you why. You had this relationship with a person, professionally, family, or romantically. It wasn't going well. And at some point, the two of you, one of you, the other of you, decided to put an end to that shit, to end the relationship. Now the relationship is ended, and both of you are still stanky, cranky, salty as hell. Anytime a thought, you catch a whiff of a smell, you think someone may potentially be possibly thinking about that son of a bitch and talking to you about him or her, you're ready to pounce. You're ready to basically claw, scratch, and do whatever to whoever brings up that son of SOB to you, that son of a bitch to you. And I'm asking you why? Why? The relationship's over, right? Okay. Both of you have gone your separate ways, right? Yeah, okay. So if this person is out of your life, right? Gone, dust and wind, can't see them on the horizon, long fucking gone. Why are you still upset? Listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to deal with that son of a bitch anymore. It's over. Yet you're still angry, hurt, sad, bitter, remorseful. Why? Why? I must ask you why. Huh? Oh, because when you think about this person, you have a tumultuous flooding of negative, dark, heavy emotions. I understand that. I get that shit. I get it. But I like to look at things from a different point of view. You see, when you are in that miserable, need I mention miserable, arduous relationship, life was hard as fucking hell. It was hard. But you're free. And you're still carrying that relationship with you every step of the way, every motherfucking day. Did you hear what I said? You're still carrying the burden, the baggage of that relationship every step of the way of your life. Every fucking day of your life. If that is what you intended to do, then I'm asking you, why in the relationship? Listen to what I just said. If you intend to be miserable, you say, well, I'm not miserable. I'm quite happy right now. I have my life together. My shit's together. Things are going well. Yeah, yak, wham. The fact is, you're still fucking bitter. You're bitter. Because if your life was together, you wouldn't give a fuck about that person. You wouldn't care if they have a new girlfriend, a new husband, a new job, struck it rich, bitch, whatever. You wouldn't give a fuck. You wouldn't give a fuck. That person would cease to exist. That person would not even be a figment of your imagination. Poof, that motherfucker's gone. Gone. Like they never existed. Yet, that's not the case for you. Because even though you have ended the relationship, literally, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, you're still in that relationship. Or you're very much in that relationship. You're committed to that shit. You're committed to the fucking misery that's tied to what you produce with this other person. And I'm asking you why. You're saying, well, shit, difficult and demanding. You put it like that. I never thought about it like that. I know. Why are you carrying this person with you? It's like rubbing your body with piss and shit and dirt, tar, grime. Why would you contaminate your being for the rest of your fucking life with that motherfucker you let go? Why? Why would you give that person that honor, that power to continue to mess with your life, the joy of living your life? Why would you give that person that power over you? And what's so funny, the person's not even in your life anymore, yet you carry them with you. You carry them with you. Now, some of you saying, well, I'm bitter because I got dumped. Let me ask you this. Why would you want somebody who does not want you? Huh? Listen to what I said. You're pissed because you got dumped, kicked to the curb, taken out with the trash. And you're pissed. You're angry. You're vengeful, petty, vindictive. Why? Why would you still want someone who clearly does not want you? You're confused. I know you're confused. You should be fucking confused. Because I know you don't have an answer for me. I don't understand for the life of me why we keep chasing after people who clearly do not want us. Maybe at one point in time they did, or maybe they never goddamn did. But the fact is, you're still pining after this person who doesn't give two tears about you. Did you hear what I say? 2 tears. I'm being nice, so I gave you 2 tears. Would you cry 1 tear, 2 tear about someone that you don't want, you don't care about? No. But I'm assuming this person's going to give you 2 tears because you're just special. You're so fucking special. You're so special that they don't want your fucking ass. And I'm trying to understand, why are you upset about the fact that someone doesn't want you? Because let me tell you how difficult and demanding, let me tell you how I would look at it. Oh, you don't want me? Okay, fuck you next. That means there's somebody better for me that's coming to me. So get your bitch boy ass out my goddamn face and let the next man. Did you hear what I said? No to bitch boy. Yes to real fucking man. No to bitch boy. Yes to fucking man. Yes. People not wanting you can be the greatest blessing. Greatest blessing in your life. Because they are freeing you up. They're clearing you up. for what is truly meaningful for you in this life. But if you're still wondering why, what if, how can I? How do you move forward? How do you move on? You're saying, well, every time I look, I see this person with their new girlfriend or their new boyfriend, and how in the hell am I supposed to move on, difficult and demanding, when they keep rubbing it in my face? Let's assume they are rubbing it in your fucking face. Let's just assume they are. Let me ask you something. Do you have a body? We all know the answer is yes. On top of your body, do you have a goddamn neck and a head? I'm going to assume the answer is yes. Does your neck work? Okay, yes. What about your feet? You have 2 feet? I don't care if you got 1 foot, but let's assume you got 2 feet. Your feet work and your goddamn neck work. So let me tell you a secret about the human body. The body follows where the head fucking goes. If you turn your goddamn head in another motherfucking direction, your body will naturally follow your fucking head. So what I'm trying to give you and share with all of you is some wisdom, some intelligence. Someone doesn't want you, you say, fuck you, thank you, next. Fuck you, thank you, next. Fuck you, thank you, next. Do you understand? And then you turn your goddamn head in another direction. And your body will follow. And your feet will keep pace. And you go on the goddamn prowl for what is truly worthy and deserving of you. You don't keep chasing something that's running away from you. No, you want things that wants to be with you, that wants to come to you. Why are you chasing after something that is not worthy of you? Listen to what the hell I said. Why are you chasing after something that is not worthy of you? Clearly, if someone doesn't want you, want to be with you, want to be near you, want to speak with you, they're not worthy of you. How many ways and days do I need to tell you that? You are lowering your own value, chasing after something that was never worth your goddamn time, let alone your breath. It's something for you to think about. But I want to circle back around to what I was originally talking about. I was saying people have a lot of anger tied to ending relationships, whether it's mutual, whether it's court ordered, or whether you got dumped. Relationships, it's like people seem to think that being in a relationship or getting in a relationship defines you. It shows that maybe you are not broken. Maybe you are not some used goods. I don't know what it is. But people really, besides being sad, they really take it to heart like, oh my God, I'm never going to get another one. What am I going to do? What are people going to think? How do I start again? I don't even know myself. Why can't we just be together? Why can't it work? Or why is it so difficult? I want to be with you, but I don't want to be with you. I want to kiss you. I want to choke the fuck out of you and smother you with a fucking pillow. I mean, I don't think things should be difficult. I think relationships should be very simple. But we make it complicated with our own personal issues and insecurities. Now, if 2 people, whether you agree or it's court ordered or somebody got dumped, the fact is the relationship, it's over. It's over. And I understand that it's like a death. You're mourning. And a lot of people have problem with death and mourning, processing their feelings, because they feel like it's all over. They feel like nothing else is going to come over the horizon. They feel like the sun is never going to fucking rise again and it's always going to be nighttime. But you and I both know the sun comes up, the sun comes down. The sun comes up, the sun comes down. So if you know that you found this person, then naturally you can pretty much assume that you will find another and another and another. And you can keep tossing motherfuckers until you find one that is worthy of you, that's happy to be with you, that is willing to come to you, and that's willing to live a peaceful, harmonious, balanced life with you. What do y'all think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? I'm asking all of you to stop carrying that petty ass anger, resentment, and a sadness in your heart. If you weren't happy in the relationship and you're fucking miserable out of the relationship, I'm telling you, none of this makes any sense. It makes no sense at all. Why we keep abusing, misusing ourselves over some stuff that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're saying, I want revenge. I'm asking you why. Because this son of a bitch did this, and this on me. Okay, whether they cheated on you, stole from you, blackmailed you, whatever the list, because, human behaviors, it never ceases to exist. The nasty shit that we can do to one another. So let's assume this person did some very bad thing. Maybe they slept with your sister. Maybe they fucked your father. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I get it. I understand. It's humans. You did the right thing and cleared that trash out of your life. Now, whether that trash left you or you kicked the fucking trash out, I'm telling you, those are points that are irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Because if you feel that someone did something wrong to you and then they dumped you on top of that, that's like someone pissing and shitting on you at the same damn time. And I'm telling you, you shouldn't focus on that. That's a non-factor. It's an irrelevant factor. It's something that you're focusing on to intentionally make yourself feel worse. But I told you before, you have a choice. You have a choice on what you pay attention to and what you do not pay attention to. And I think we should use better judgment and discernment on what we give our energy to, our attention to, because that can make our life much easier or it can make our life much harder. But we always have a choice on how we navigate through this world. Now, a lot of people, you guys are drama. Magnets for drama. Need the drama because you can't have anything to talk about unless you have drama. You need drama. Why else will people pay attention to you? They need to know whatever fucked up shit's going on in your life so they can feel better about their life, right? Whose life is more fucked up than mine? So you all get together, you fucking moan, bitch, and complain about your life. And then you determine, well, shit, my life is not as bad as this person. But the fact is, you're not happy. The fact is, whatever that relationship is or was to you, is still consuming you. You're still in it. You may not have that person, but all those interactions, engagements is still replaying within you over and over again. And the only way that you can truly move forward and be free to get into another relationship is to clean house. That's why, we go from one relationship to the next, and the baggage that we carry, it becomes more burdensome. It becomes heavier and more plentiful. Because we're not doing what we need to do to make ourselves light, happy, free, positive. No, we're just dragging that shit along like it's a fat ass booty dragging against the car, or like a car with, a car dragging is the backside of it, and you hear scraping against the street. That's what we're doing. And I'm telling you, nobody wants that. If you're carrying all that negativity, remorse, anger, regret, sadness, all you're going to do is attract another person just like that. Listen to what I just said. I gave you another pearl of wisdom. The shit that you carry with you, good or bad, are the things that you will attract. And if you are carrying heartache, pain, misery, loneliness from all these other relationships you've been in, I'm going to tell you, more than likely, more than likely, you're going to keep attracting those type of people. Because clearly you haven't learned anything. How do we know you haven't learned anything? Because you wouldn't have all those bad emotions with you. You would look at that person and say, God, universe, Buddha, whoever you believe in, thank you for getting that motherfucker out of my life. I may not have agreed at the way that it happened, but I see that you are truly working in my favor, and I want to say I love you and I thank you, and you're always working out for my highest good. Did you hear what I said? Thank the universe. Don't focus on how, who, what, when, where, how, why. Don't focus on that shit. The fact is the relationship is over, and you should run for your fucking life. Run and don't look back. And while you're running away, you need to look at what hurts. why it hurt, why you stayed so fucking long. Huh? Yeah, what the fuck were you thinking? And how do you never do that shit again? Because when you clear out that stuff, you become lighter, you become more vibrant, you become more attractive, magnetic, sexy, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then that makes you more attractive to a different type of being. Another type of person will come into your life and greet you. And you will find that your engagements and your romantic relationship and your friendship, all that stuff changes. But it won't change until you change. And if you are carrying bitter blood, bad blood, you're fucking bitter, you can understand why your life, it's stacks of misery. It's whirlpools of bullshit, and it never seems to end. You seem to think that you found something different, but then you realize it's just a different packaging, but it's the same stupid ass motherfucker on the inside. And we don't want that, do we? No, because I've told you before, we're meant to be here to be happy. That's the only reason why we're here, is to be happy. I understand that you may have loved that person, and you may miss them, and you may miss what you had or what you think you had. But if it's not with you anymore, you have to trust something deep inside yourself to know that there is something better, more deserving. What you do when you used to have a relationship and you no longer have that relationship and you still love that person, want that person, live, breathe, all you can do is think about that person. What you do is you create a list of all the things you liked about that person. Okay? And then you create another list of all the things that you do not like and all the things that you were not receiving in that relationship. And you need to be real, buck naked honest on that shit. And then I want you to compare and contrast those lists. And you will see and learn, if you're honest, that you were not as happy and fulfilled as you're trying to tell yourself that you were. But here's the other positive thing. With this list, you can now use that to determine who you engage with going forward. Because if this person has the qualities that you love, you want to look for those. But if the person also has some of those qualities that did not fulfill your needs, then you'll have that, and you can also use it as a cautionary measure before you proceed forward in relationship. You see, we all go through hardships. We all go through hard times. The question is how or what you do with what you've gone through. And a lot of you just sit with it. You sit with it. You don't know how to digest it. You don't know how to process it. You don't know where to hide the shit. Sweep it on the rug. You try to fucking burn it in a bonfire, but it never leaves you. Your pain never leaves you. Pain only leaves your heart when it's looked at, acknowledged, healed, resolved. And if you're not doing that, you're just getting cut and cut and cut, deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're wondering why. I've already told you why. The sooner you learn what the hell you need to learn, the sooner it is that you can move on and get what you deserve. But if you're not willing to do the work, you're going to keep repeating things over and over, and it's going to get more complicated and more difficult until you get it together and do what you need to do for you, not for anyone else, for you. So let that bad, bitter blood go. Be happy that person's not in your life. And if that person knows that you're sad and upset and you're missing them and they don't give a fuck, that's all the signs. That's the clue that you need that they don't care about you. You don't want to care about people who don't care about you. What you need to do is care about yourself and show that you care about yourself. Because if you're still chasing someone who shows you and who's told you, I don't give a fuck about you, then what you're telling the world is that I'm a doormat. I don't mean anything to myself. So keep sending me people who will stomp on me, piss on me, shit on me, toss me to the curb, keep me going through that cycle. And I'm telling you, you can stop your own cycle by letting that bad, bitter stuff go. Shaking the shit off, taking a spiritual, mental, emotional, physical shower. Cleanse yourself, fucking sage yourself, do whatever it is that you need to do. And get that motherfucker out of your blood, out of your bones, out of your spirit. Get that relationship and that fucking dirty, dead energy, get it off of you. So the real you can shine. And you can move forward in life like a boss, like a happy boss, like a fulfilled boss, and know that your life is yours. And you get to choose how you live your life. You get to choose who's in your life. You get to choose who stays the fuck in your life. You get to choose what you pay attention to. You get to choose what the fuck you don't pay attention to. But the fact is, you get to choose. And we need to stop giving our power away to sorry ass sons of a bitches, bitch boys, bitch girls, little fucking people who do not have the emotional mental maturity to take care of you in the way that you deserve to be. And you should be, you could be, but you will not be until you do what the fuck you need to do to be happy. Do you understand? So if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding, and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 136 will be here the week of March 29th, 2021 from Difficult and Demanding.